and I want to also make an announcement now. I think I had told you that the Universal Hip Hop Museum was going to be opening soon, but I was actually incorrect. They're opening one exhibit this month. I'm not sorry, next month. November.
Okay. So yeah. You know, I've always wanted to have like a hip hop museum.
Right. You need that, man. That's why so every time they talk about it, I'm like, we gotta mention it. So supposedly they're not opening the full like building until like 2022 or 23. But right now they have like little pop-up exhibits that collective that are on exhibit at the moment, so that people can see small stuff. So so I think that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? So they have these kind of pop-up shops.
Now, and where is the museum? I know it's in New York.
Yeah,
right?
it's going to be in New York. Somewhere, from what I understand, it's going to be somewhere around 149th Street and 3rd Avenue, which is kind of right between the Bronx and Manhattan. You know what I mean? It's right there at the border of the South Bronx and Uptown Manhattan.
Okay.
So yeah, I believe it. But if y'all interested in it, if you really love hip hop as a culture, please follow the page Universal Hip Hop Museum. They're on Instagram and they're on Facebook and YouTube. So I follow all three of those pages. I think that's the only pages they have as far as I know. They might have a Twitter, but Universal Hip Hop Museum. Find that, you know what I mean? Go hit those like buttons right now, you know what I mean? Because that's hip hop culture and that's history.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? They're going to be bringing you all the history of hip hop and how things started, where things are. The exhibit that they're opening in November is called The Revolution of Hip Hop. So it kind of goes through some stuff to show you past the present. So
okay,
I like that, man.
That's
so
what's up.
And I heard that there's a few rappers who have invested money into it. So I think that's dope. You know what I mean? So
let's clap together.
Yeah, man. So we gotta talk about Ice Cube, man, and his contract with Black America, and him and everybody saying he's working with Trump and all of that good stuff. You know what I mean? So what are your takes on all this?
Man, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get dirty now. So all y'all that really on the Democrats' dick so hard that like y'all really think he sold y'all out because he met with Trump. Y'all part of the problem.
Yeah, because he ain't selling nobody out. I mean, he ain't selling nobody
No. Well, there's nothing wrong with someone. He sat down with both parties. The party that y'all sucking dick on, saying like, well, we'll wait till after the election. Alright? So he goes to the Republicans. He didn't even really meet with Trump. He didn't even sit. He just sat down with the team.
Yeah, he said, I never met Trump to this day.
I ain't met him. And then, so what he said, they said, we'll look at it. And they incorporated some stuff from it, from the Platinum Plan.
Right.
So he didn't just sit down with Trump. He just sat down with the team.
Yeah.
And he's at the point that he's like, look, we as black people need to get some things going. And it doesn't matter who gives it to us. It's, you know what I'm saying, in that perspective, look, we'll do, if you do this for us, we'll do this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and that's how you're supposed to vote.
Yeah.
You don't just vote and then, the Democrats up here like Ike Turner and shit, coming in and talking about like, yeah, vote for me, baby. And then you vote for him, how you gonna do anything? Hell nah, bitch. Nah. That's not what you're supposed to do.
You're going in there and clean yourself up.
Yeah, clean yourself up.
But yeah, I mean,
Sorry, motherfucker.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, man, I mean, he went to both parties. He's not actually working with Trump. He didn't say, hey, I like what you're doing, Trump. I want to work with you. He presented a plan to both parties and said, hey, what are you going to do about this? Because this is what Black America needs. And, it's so funny that a lot of black people are hating on him, like, oh, you don't speak for me. I mean, he's speaking on general issues. You know, he's not speaking on your specific issue, but he's speaking on general stuff. You know what I mean? What we need for the community in general. And I agree with him. You know what I mean? There are a lot of things that he talks about that we need. And at least the Republicans were willing to say, hey, let's take some stuff into consideration. You know, the Democrats were like, yeah, we like it, but hit us up after the election. We'll talk about it then. You know what I mean? Now, I think that was a bad move on their part because, you know, I'm sure y'all busy and you got stuff to do, but this is important to the people. And that kind of, you know, shows where, you know, where our head was at.
And I will say this for the Democrat Party, I can kind of understand why they said it because they are trying to focus on winning the election.
Right. That's why.
And I think, and then you know they're not all the way empowered yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So maybe,
I can understand it, but to sit here and say that like Ice Cube was cooning, nah.
Right. That was just stupid, man.
Yeah, y'all part of the
They got all these memes with Ice Cube with MAGA hats and all of this stuff.
Yeah, like y'all trying to we gonna try to cancel. Look, first of all, you ain't gonna cancel the guy that made today was a good day. Right. Let me get that shit clear right now.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna cancel him. Ain't happening.
What really shocked me was the first post that really shocked me was from the Griot. The Griot is owned by Byron Allen, you know. I like Byron Allen. He does a lot of good, but one of the people who does his Griot handle on Instagram put out a long video about how they were so disappointed in Ice Cube and couldn't believe that he was working with Trump. I mean, the man ain't working with nobody.
Nah.
You know what I mean? First of all, and then Roland Martin, he had an interview with Roland Martin, Ice Cube did.
Yeah, I did see the interview. I didn't.
Now, a lot of people are mad at Roland Martin because they, you know, kind of felt like he was jumping on Ice Cube. I don't really feel like he was jumping on him. Roland Martin is a smart dude. So Roland Martin was basically saying, I've done my homework on this situation. I just need to know if Trump is the one who says he's going to do something about this, what exactly is he going to do? Because Roland Martin was like, I read through your contract with Black America and I read through Trump's platinum plan and I'm not seeing no correlation. So he just kind of kept pressing Cube like, okay, so what is it? What has he actually done? Because supposedly Trump has agreed to some stuff. And Ice Cube was like, yeah, you know, Trump kind of agreed, well, his people agreed to do some stuff. And Roland Martin was just like, yeah, but I don't see it. What is it? What did they agree to? You know what I mean? So, and so a lot of people are mad at him. I don't think they should be mad at him. I mean, he just want to know, help me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, help me understand.
Help me understand. Yeah. That's how I am. You know what I mean? I'm happy for Trump to do something. You know what I mean? Write some reparations check. I may still not vote for you, bro, but you know, write some checks. Do something to show that you have a genuine interest in helping Black people.
I'm gonna help the Blacks. I'm gonna help the Blacks.
I mean, you know what I mean? Because you know, see what it is. A lot of Republicans look at Black people when they say we need help. They look at it like, oh, you just want a handout. You just want a free meal ticket. You just want some free money.
Well,
and I mean,
let me cut you off there real quick. So, yeah, all y'all people that think that we just want a handout, these motherfuckers in these offices, they get handed out all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
That bitch Kamala Harris, I found out she worked a job 15 hours a week, making $86,000 a year in the motherfucking 90s.
Wow.
Think about this. 15 hours a week, $86,000 a year. Think about that. If that ain't handout. And I know that's a Democrat, but still, hey, it's still part of the Republican system. The political system.
Yeah.
So I mean, but these guys, they get cushy jobs and stuff, and then what it is, they don't want to see people like me and my man. They get any easy money. No, they want us to keep working. And then again, imagine this. Imagine you're in a country, right? And you work for 400 years for free and you didn't get paid for it. Yeah. You'd be kind of pissed, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're like, hey, boss, where's my check? You ain't getting no check today, boy. Matter of fact, get your ass out there and get back on that field and toe that line like I said.
You get paid because I let you live.
Yeah, like come on, man. So basically, I mean, that's what black people are, and that's kind of like an exaggeration in a sense, because I know that you know, working people like me, we do have a job, we do get paid and stuff, but still, there's the stuff that we didn't get paid for back in those days. Yeah, we deserve that because we helped build this shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. When it comes to politics, you know, I don't get too deep into it, but I think all politicians, you know, have some shadiness to them. It's just some have more than others. You know what I mean? I definitely feel that way. So I'm sure people like Kamala Harris, you know, probably was, you know, had some kind of cush job, like you said. You know what I mean? But see, when I look at these candidates, and most the average black person looks at the character of the person.
Yep.
You know, and so that's why a lot of them do lean toward the Democratic side, because they have a little more of a more compassionate character, and they seem like they have more of a want to do something genuinely. So, you know what I mean? So like I said, but I'm sure people like Biden and all of them have some kind of shady side to them. You know what I mean? They're politicians. You know, they getting buttered up all the time, throwing people, lobbyists throwing money at them, you know, to do certain things and blah, blah, blah. And so they all fall for it at some point. But I do think that, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you can still have somewhat of a decent character in you. You know what I mean? So that's why I support them, you know, a little bit more. I just can't. The Republican side, I can't do it. They have no compassion, no character. It's like, you know, they can't
do no dances.
Right.
I just speaking with Trump with their dance, dude. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Talking about some, and then like some like.
Pretty sure one, you know, Kamala Harris, actually, her birthday just passed, actually. I forgot about that.
Okay.
There's a video of her dancing. I was like, yeah, it's not working.
Damn.
You know, you've been in politics too much. You're still a little stiff.
Yeah.
So, you know, but she was trying. But, you know, I'm still glad that, you know, a woman of color, you know, got chosen for the running mate, you know, for the vice presidency. You know, that's still major. And, you know, hopefully if they get in there, they do the right thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully they do something to kind of uplift the black community, because, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a handful of us who probably are a little lazy and just probably like, yeah, I just want some money. You know, that's with every race. You know, you got white people that's like that. You got black people that's like that.
White people notorious for that. They just, like I said, they just don't want us. I mean, because I know a dude.
Yeah.
I ain't going to say no names. He ain't got no job.
Yeah, and living off the system.
Yeah, and he white.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I ain't gonna give no names. I'm not gonna tell all of what he do, but it's just like he got a family, one car. He, you know what I'm saying, and he don't work.
Yeah.
I mean, he does some stuff to, you know, but he ain't got no. But he ain't got. And I'm not knocking it, but what I'm saying though is people like that. When it comes to like black people doing the same thing, it's not good.
Right.
It's not good. And the thing of it is, even like you said, even if black people were so-called lazy and they getting free assistance, you know where that money's going. You know where those programs go.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck Chase and them doing, stealing money off the top and shit.
Right.
You don't know what Chase and motherfucking all these bankers and shit doing.
Yeah.
Where all that money's going to these big ass corporations, bigger than governments.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where that shit's going.
Yeah. They do all they trying to live larger than life, man. You know what I mean? So that's what they don't want to lose. Their status, you know what I mean? They're like, if too much of y'all get too much money, then we're no longer, you know, up here.
Yeah, that's all it is. They just want to keep the little man down.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah. So, you know, it's one of those things, man. But, you know, again, when it comes to Ice Cube, man, I definitely support what he's doing. That's why I did the Lost in Thought segment, because I really felt like it needed to be spoken on. Because I think he's making good moves, and it's like, sometimes, you know, I hate to say it, but sometimes with the black community, you cannot please them. You know what I mean? Because like I said in the video, if he did nothing, everybody would be mad. Why don't we have any leaders who's stepping up and speaking on our behalf?
And then someone steps up.
Right, now y'all like, oh, you don't speak for
me.
I don't like that. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody, I mean, look, Cardi B tried to sit down with people and y'all dogged her out. You know what I mean? And she's smart. You mean, she may not be as eloquent as y'all want, but she's smart.
Nah, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like people are trying. Y'all just got to give them some credit instead of jumping down their throat every time they make a little effort, man.
Well, it was like what my shout out to the Urban X podcast, 'cause they came back on Monday night. But it was like what my man said. If you want a perfect candidate, if you want someone perfect that's going to speak for you, might as well wait for Jesus Christ. Right. No one's going to be perfect.
Right.
No one.
Yeah.
So
and that's it, man. You know, and I mean, that's kind of I hate to say it, but it's kind of an American plague, if you will. That whole we can't decide what we want. You know what I mean? Yeah. We know what we want. But once we get it, we're like, oh wait, I didn't know that's what it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be this. And, you know what I mean? We don't know how to just let it go. You know what I mean? Because a lot of other countries, they don't have the same problems we have. You know?
No.
But it is what it is, man. I don't care no more. But I still, you know, give a lot of props to Ice Cube, and I'm glad that he did what he did. If y'all want to know, just go online. Find all of this paperwork. You can find Ice Cube's contract online.
Yep.
You can find Biden's plan online.
Yep.
You can find Trump's plan online. Yeah, it's all online. So you can't. I mean, you know, my thing is don't.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, they're making an effort. You know, I'm not saying Ice Cube for president. You know what I mean? But I definitely I like what he's doing, and I'm glad that he made an effort. You know what I mean? So, you know, and I mean, one thing you'll notice, Trump's little platinum plan, it's like 1 page. You know what I mean? Biden's plan is like 5 to 7 pages.
Yeah.
You know, Biden's like, yeah, I'm gonna lay it out. Here's the stuff that I want to do. You know what I mean? We're gonna get here, touch this, touch that. Trump's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Here's the lift every voice and sing, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens.
Exactly. But yeah, man, you know, I'm just, all I can do is encourage y'all to go read for yourselves, man. You know what I mean? It's all there. You know, don't get upset until you read it for yourself. You know what I mean? If you read something and then you say, okay, I still don't agree with it, that's one thing. But there's a gnat in here.
Dang.
But if you haven't read it yet, you go read it. You know what I mean? Open your eyes. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing you can do nowadays, man. You know what I mean? Educate yourself. You know, we so quick with opinions, man. So quick with opinions. So I can't. But anyway, but yeah, shout out to Ice Cube, man. You know, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man. I need some new music from Ice Cube, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, he had that, what was that one album? I think it was like Everything's Corrupt or something like that.
Oh,
it was in 2016.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a dope album.
Shame on you. Man, that's one artist I miss a lot. ODB. Man, he brought so much to the game, man. You know, I love those artists like him who are so different, and you know, nobody else can recreate what they did. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
You know, there'll never be another ODB, and there's never gonna be even anybody close to him. You know what I mean? So right now, we got a lot of artists out who, if, you know, not that I wish death on anybody, but some of them, if they died, you know, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, well, we still got him because he a lot like him.
Yep,
he got the same kind of style.
He got the same cadence, same
flow. They dress a lot alike, you know what I mean? So you know,
they both carry pumps. Fucking with you.
You know what I mean? But, it really is. And a lot of artists don't realize they're part of a mass production system. They just cookie cutting y'all out. You know, you got to step outside of that and say, you know what, I don't want to be like that. You know,
nah, man, fuck that, son. We gonna get like a gig going. We gonna get the record. We gonna get the deal. We gonna wear the dress. We gonna wear the pumps, and then we gonna be rapping.
Yeah.
And we gonna be mumbling. And
right.
yeah, man, we just gonna sell out so we get all the money right now.
Exactly.
That's what we gonna do.
You know.
Yeah.
I still, my wife and I was talking about Cardi B earlier. You know, she took Offset back. You know, after she took him back after filing for divorce and all that. You know, all because he bought her a car, basically.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. It was some kind of expensive car, but she was like, you know, she actually said it in the video. She was like, hey, what can I do? He bought me a car. I had to take him back. And it's just like, you know, I really wish, you know, I mean, if he's really that much of a problem, I don't get it. You know, I'm sorry. You can buy your own car.
Exactly.
You got more money than he do, probably. I mean, the Migos did 1 or 2 albums, I think. You know what I mean?
Well, they got. I think they got screwed over by 300 Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Because they was on 300. Yeah, that first one when it came out, it was, you know. Matter of fact, Leon Cohen said it himself that. Yeah, the second project didn't hit as hard as the first.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, it really is sad, man. So, but my thing, that's why I looked at it like, okay, you could buy your own car, Cardi B. So why let something like that sway you? You know, I don't know your whole business, but I mean, she put it out there. You know, you put it out there that you took him back just because of the car. You know what I mean? You put it out there that you broke up with him just because y'all was arguing. She said. She made it seem like this time it wasn't about cheating. It was just we always fighting. We fighting. I'm tired of fighting. We don't get along. You know, we just don't match. And then he go, okay, well, here's a car. You know, drive that. Oh, okay. I'll take you back. You know what I mean? It's just like that. Is it that easy?
That's what
is it really that easy?
Yeah. Let me show up with a Pinto.
Right.
Cardi. Yeah, now it go backfire a little bit. You got to change the back tire like every 4 miles. You know? But it's all right.
You know?
It's all right. It's all right.
You know, I mean,
you need a paint job.
Right.
Matter of fact, I got this wire brush. You can just scrape all the paint off of it. Chrome it out.
You know what I mean?
It's for you, big baby. For you.
And honestly, I don't even want to be with a woman who's like that, who's willing to take me back because I threw some gift at her. Yeah. You know, I want her to be able to, if she take me back because she saw that I was genuinely trying to do better for myself. You know what I mean? And she saw a difference in my behavior and all of that, you know. If I was Ike, you know, I stopped slapping her around, you know, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Come on, Anna, man, I ain't gonna slap you around this time.
I ain't gonna slap you, I ain't gonna hit you as hard.
Go ahead, I'll let you hit you. I'll let you hit me.
I'll let you get free lick.
Get a free lick.
Yeah. Oh, bitch!
But you told me I could hit you, right?
Yeah, I didn't tell you you hit me like that. Now go in there and make me some.
Give me a sandwich. But yeah, I'm just saying, man. I don't know what the world is coming to, man. I can't even talk about it, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everybody is just copying everybody else. But yeah, man, you know, I think that's pretty much all we wanted to talk about today. Did you want to talk about anything else?
Nah, that's it, man. Just remember to like, share, and subscribe. The upload, I'm gonna try to do 9-ish, but it might be a little later because because of things. But but definitely by tomorrow it should. You know, this episode should be up. We do appreciate y'all listening to us, supporting us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, blase.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, man. So again, like you said, we appreciate y'all. This has been episode 138. And we are doing our thing every week. catch us every Wednesday, and unless we tell you otherwise. Again, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. All of that. Hit the buttons. If you need us, email us at therealtriadhiphop@gmail.com.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of it. You know what I mean? It's going to take you about 2 days to type all that out, but still, do it.
Damn. I might need to shorten it up.
But nah, it's all good. You know what I mean? But yeah, again, we appreciate all y'all who tuned in, catching us live. If not, you can always catch us on YouTube and, like you said, on the Anchor app, Spotify. We getting ready to be on all the apps. You know what I mean? Jogify. Vilify.
Vilify.
Hoodify.
Hoodify.
I'm just making up names now.
I was like, Hoodify? What kind of app is that?
Right.
Yeah, nigga, work on the Hoodify, you know what I mean? Speak the language, you know what I mean? Around here, you know what I mean?
At your own risk.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all also stay tuned because we got more segments that are going to be coming soon. Also, just to remind y'all, I have my own brand, Wordplay. I'm going to be expanding that a little bit here in the near future. I'm going to try and start my own podcast for local authors who like to write books and interview them and stuff like that. So I'm definitely considering expanding into that. So y'all check that out when it comes under the Wordplay banner. We got a lot more in store for Triad Hip Hop Podcast. And for episode 138, this is your man, Uncle Kurt. And this is
Howard.
And we'll see y'all on the next one, all right?
Peace.